Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Operating from the gun, Williams. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Bailey lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And hands off to Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they look their
through an opening, and there he goes.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch count.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass. A fresh set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Lions 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now it's Rosen looking. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down by...
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On play action, Rosen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Robinson.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rosen. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. His kick is good.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Joseph set.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Williams. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to try and go deep again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Williams now throwing on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Williams. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just didn't click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks... Like mine very soon. Not much of it.
22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Williams is going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And we'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rosen's pass.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At their 48-yard line.
Rosen now off the bootleg. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Looking to throw. Williams eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got it at the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 59 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
On the carry.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Williams from the gun on third down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jamie Collins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Well, they are out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all to put things to bed. And this will be incomplete. More physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Joseph's got it. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 34-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Cook again, the ball.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
3rd and 5.
To throw. Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Look at this. They get the turnover they need, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One final shot here for Rosen. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. 37. Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Not exactly complicated.